Hello, hello, hello. It's a Monday morning once again, and I've once again overslept, which means it's time for more Fire Emblem Dark Lord and the Maiden of Light. The ROM hack, whose title always makes me cringe every time I say it, but so far is pretty good. This is an Ironman run that I'm doing. I have not beaten this ROM hack before, but I've gotten through to about chapter 13, and I'm letting any deaths stick. I am giving myself one tiny out, though. If I lose anybody that gives me a game over, I will just restart from the last chapter. I'm not going to completely restart the run. That's simply in the interest of being able to finish it on stream, and I'm just holding myself accountable that I do not abuse this and deliberately try and game over if I lose a unit I like. So please, scream at me if I ever go back on that. We're getting close to where I played up to before. We are on now chapter 10, The Gang Strikes Back. Not stately Wayne Manor. I'm surprised you savages went through with this little rebellion of yours. I admire your strong will, but you need to learn your place. The art of necromancy was thought to be lost forever. How did you rediscover it? Curious, are you? As a magic user, I suppose you would be. I am not without mercy. Dear Fua here can verify that. If you are curious, why not join us? Only the mad would join a heretical cause like yours. You have warped and perverted the natural order with those things. I expected praise for all our hard work in bringing such knowledge back. Especially from a powerful dark magic user such as yourself. There is a threshold that we are never meant to cross. You think you will get away with this? You think you will suffer no repercussions? Not a one. Arrogance. Even if no fellow human fails to stop you. Ha! Are you placing your faith in the dragons east of here? The remaining dragon tribe that survived the War of Darkness. They hold no interest in the affairs of men. The return of the Dark One's sorcery will surely gain their attention. Then you will pay for your blasphemy. Doubtful, my friend. Not with what I have in mind. I really must thank you. If your people weren't so pig-headed, we never would have gotten the results we needed. Now we have the means to wipe out our biggest threat. Impossible. What delusional overconfidence. I'm regretful I will not be around to see that pride shatter like glass. Glass? Glass, the best character in all of Fire Emblem? The Dragon Pup in this game kind of is. I'll show you her once I get back to my army. How you doing, Leafy? How's your Monday morning? And what a shame it is I'll not get to see your despair when I succeed. Fua, if you would be so kind. Coffee cup number 3, nice. We're only working on my first cup of tea myself. But I'm caffeinated right there with you. What a shame. I suppose this is what I deserve. Forgive me I have no idea what her deal was. Well done, my lady. Your skill is beyond compare. You've proven yourself to be quite useful. More so than your plainsfolk brethren. They have never once considered me one of their own. They're no brethren of mine. All because of your Arabolite blood. How sad. My lord, I don't care what you are planning, but let me be a part of it. I wish to help you. You're the first person who has ever given me a chance. Well, how could I deny such a request? Ahem. Ah, Weaver, what is it? We've received word from Deimos. It seems Erntrez Duke has reclaimed his lands. Your father requests that you return home as soon as you can. You know we can't do that. We've one more thing to do. Indeed. So what shall we do? Send some of the Magisters back with our Codex excerpts. I'm sure with them and the Empire's remaining generals, Duke Orion and his forces will fall soon enough. But is that really wise? Our next destination is... one of significant importance, I know. Our numbers do not matter now, however. All we have to do is get there. All right, I'll trust your decision. Where are we going? A little place called the Worm Tomb. Candy Mountain, evil guy! Candy Mountain! Deimos, I would have expected to meet some resistance by now. Something's wrong here. What's the word from my father's group? Here comes one of his soldiers now. My lords, disaster! What's going on? The enemy ambushed us and took some of our soldiers as prisoners. They're holed up in a fortress east of here as we speak. Deimos taking hostages now? That's another thing, my lord. It isn't Deimos. Huh? Next fighter. Boy, alright then. With a kill streak of 23, our boy crushes against newcomer, Weenie Baby Boy. Please, I have family. I can't do this. I'm not even a soldier. I'm just a farmer. Weenie just needs some air on his chest. Or something sharp, I don't know. Fight now! Yeah! Stay away from me! Did you see the look on Crush's face when that soul went in him? Oh, Weenie, congrats on your first kill. You got what it takes to roll with the baddest boys in the land. You've been upgraded to Weenie the Killer. Boss, the Duke boys are here. Time for a party. Here we go, boys. Weenie, I want you to lead the charge. Attaboy, Weenie. Screaming and running at him already. You're finally here. The Minos gang again. Why now, of all times? You know these dimwits? We had an encounter with them back in Florencia. They act silly, but they're more skilled than your usual bandits. So the garbage is just simply bigger garbage, We must end this now and continue with our main objective. Let's waste no more time. Okay. Leafy, this is Dragon Pope. The garbage is just garbage. A is A. She uses light magic, and she is at max rank support with me, the main character, and she might be violently possessive. She's extremely problematic, and I love her with my whole heart. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna be up against on this map. Doesn't look too bad. Lots of doors to pick open. Oh my god. It's Weenie Baby Boy the Killer. He has maximum luck and no other stats. That's great. Okay. A couple shops on the map. No immediately visible chests, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Anything that the enemies are carrying. 1 door key. 2 door key. Antitox. Droppable lockpick. Battle axe is nothing to mess around with, though. Droppable Flux. 3 door key. Okay, 4 door key. Or wait, I think I've looped around. Yeah, I've looped around. Too spicy for a morning stream? Exactly. You understand, Leafy. You're a streamer. We gotta abide by TOS. Alrighty. So who do I bring? Fuck, I can only bring 10 people. Well, I gotta bring Ronaldo, because there's gonna be a lot of door opening and chest cracking. They at least slap you on the wrist these days. Yeah, but I mean, I don't have an established following, so they might actually, like, crash down on me, because they're like, oh, well, he doesn't have a huge following on Twitter to harass us until we unban him. Damn. That's the problem with this ROM hack. They give you so many cool units, and then you just, like, can't deploy any of them. Because I'd love to bring Horton out, because he's supporting with one of my main men. I want to use Ryman, because he's the best class in the game. Remember Hot Tub Stream? I mean, what do you think I've got planned for my face reveal? It's the obvious choice, really. Shermie, of course. Ashley's fucking broken. So basically, everyone's locked in stone. It's just a matter of, like, do I bring Ryman, or do I bring one of the other cool people? Sherry might actually be a good pick, just to give me a little more ranged options. Because right now it's just Vimbert and Frisia, which is fine, but... oh, crap. I should bring James, too. Ah, there's too many good units. Let me take another look at terrain. James looks homeless. A little bit. He's just a man who loves his boat, though. There's not a whole lot in, like, enemy murder holes that really prioritizes necessarily ranged attack, but there's also a lot of natural choke points, so ranged attackers are going to be more useful. Dale is definitely my main Axeman, so I want to bring him. Emma is, of course, pretty much invincible. Yeah, I think I have to go with this team. Yeah, Dale. You want to know his deep backstory? The enemy army trampled his garden, and he's pissed. That's it. That's all you need. And then there's Dale. The developer of the hack has also gone on record saying that Dale is his favorite character that he made. He's like, yeah, he's just a dude who's angry about his crops getting burned. It's simple. That's all you need. That loadout's pretty good. Do I have just an Iron Lance for the boy? I do. Good. Chest key, we can store that away. Ooh, I do have a hero crest. He's pretty squishy. It'd be good to have... I don't have one available. Never mind. Exactly. Might be good to give Dale a little more luck to make up for his low skill. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Also, it leads to more crits, where he just screams. Which is the best. Let's see, is there anything that I could sell? Oh, an unlock stat. That's useful. Because I'm a little broke at the moment, so it would be nice to have some things to sell. I I guess I could sell off these two swords, because they're about busted. Same with the iron axe and this iron bow. I want to keep around everything else, though. Well, slightly more rich than I was. Maybe I'll find some money along the way. If I'm lucky. Okay, formation. Let's see. Looks like a lot of sword enemies over here and a couple lance boys. Lots of axe lads to the east. So I can have Jeremy, Ronaldo break that way. Probably also want Frisia and Vim going that way because there's a dark magic user to deal with. Yeah, that mage up there I can just rush down with melee. And then I probably send Yet with them, I suppose, and then everybody else breaks north. Not a perfect plan. I'll probably have to revisit it a few times, but I think this will work. Oh! We don't have time for these imbeciles. I'll leave the rescuing to you. I'll keep the escape route safe. Tell them to run here and guard them until they get there. After that, Florence and I will take care of the rest. By the way, before you begin, take this one with you. She is a person of rare magical talent, Vimbert. But she cannot defend herself. Don't blunder and lose her. Oh, audio ads? Oh. I have not run into that, Leafy. Literally, it's just like, it mutes the game and what I'm saying, and you just like hearing like, come to Burger King and buy terrible burgers, or something. It's like that? Weird. Nice try, HD. Also, good morning.
I believe I deserve a better introduction than that. No offense, my lord, but your father is such a pain to deal with.
Well, you'll get no argument from me.
Anyway, my name is Naya. I'm a dancer.
A dancer? I beg your pardon, but what can a dancer do here?
Oh, my dancers are special, my lord. Mine tend to give man a little boost.
That is...
Are you blushing, my lord? That's so cute. Just what are you thinking?
Enough. I fail to see the use of someone like you still.
I told you, my dances are special. They are ceremonial, sacred, I should say. With it, I summon magic that will allow any man to act twice as fast.
Really? How peculiar. I've never heard of such magic.
You'll see how useful it is soon enough. And perhaps later I can treat you to a more normal dance. Maybe the kind you were thinking of.
We have a job to do, Miss Naya. Desist, would you?
Sorry, I can't help myself. Well then, your orders?
Notably, Naya still flirts with you even if you're playing as a girl. Which, kind of based. Oh wait, my team assignments do leave a glaring hole. Yeah, it'll be a little tricky to deal with the one Lance bro. So maybe I should send Ryman over there to help out. Then, yeah. Okay. And we'll be splitting up the Orion Vimbert Dream Team, but I think it's probably better to keep me and Dragon Poked together. I mean, she's literally just, press the button and somebody can move again. So she is useful. They're just like kind of hanging a lampshade on how weird a mechanic it is. Ooh, a poison lance. That's unfortunate. Let's see, 17 and 12 into 7 and 2. Flux had only hit for 7. Yeah, Ashley can tank all this crap. As long as I keep her out of bow shot. Which is why she's going to head north. But she will be just fine. Big Dale can get in range to maybe tank this boy. Probably also Emma, because Emma's invincible. Oh, or I could just bum rush with someone. Yeah, I could dance Dale up there. Yeah, okay. I am curious if the dancer got any kind of custom animation, so I'll turn that on before probably turning it off. Okay, no. It's just the standard dancer animation. Dale's like, alright. After seeing that, it's killing time. Damn it, you don't want round. Well, that is unfortunate, Dale. Suppose I should have taken a more careful look at that first. Oh well. Still worth a Fire Emblem engage. Ah, and he got poisoned. That, go there. Beefy boy, move up. And there. Big ups to Orion, dodging that hit. Looks like the enemy is not going to be dogpiling on Ashley, which is helpful. Instead, they've chosen to die on Orion's blades. I like that kind of, enthusiasm in an enemy force. You just... Oh! Oh, wait, I'm remembering this character. Okay, there's really only one voice for... Degenerates! Did you think this cell would hold me? I am Tai, warrior of virtue and justice. I will show you all the error of your ways. Repent. Also of note, the name of the guy who made this hack is Tai Zaibatsu. So, draw your own conclusion about how good this guy is. Nah, he's not too self-inserty, but they fuck him up. He's probably gonna be... I can recruit him, actually. He's gonna be on my side. And I should probably actually send, Yet North, because that'll give me another way for the northern team to unlock doors. Because the east team is gonna have Ronaldo, so... Let's see, who could kind of use some XP? Ronaldo could, actually, if I can give him a kill here. Not quite. Unless... 3, 6, takes the counterattack. But I'm not getting a healer that way. And that does involve wasting a dancer on him. Nah, I'll just have Ryman take him out. He could also use some experience. Besides, I feel like I remember getting a new thief somewhere around here. So you only have a res of 2. So that mage is gonna fucking hurt. Attack of 14 into 18. It'll be spicy, but she should be okay. Yeah, probably should send the dancer with the east team, because they're gonna be their speed is gonna be a little more important for that squad. Ashley, you are lower level than Emma.
That's right. Emma's been getting fed for a long time.
So I feel no guilt about handing this skill to my overpowered Tech Knight. I'm gonna assume that Orion recruits this guy, so let me actually Dancer Orion this turn. Before she splits off and heads back. Good. Another soldier? You better get out of here. I'm not part of the Daemosian army. I am Time, warrior of justice and virtue. Okay. You're not Daemosian. Then you must be from the Southlands. You're right, I'm the Duke of Rentrair, Orion. But the Daemosians are your enemy, correct? Yet you would still save them from these miscreants. I don't have a choice in the matter here. In that case, I would like to join you. Really? You are on the side of righteousness, friend. It would be against my code not to join. I have been seeking your group out, actually. I wished to see if you were the champions of justice I heard you were. I had cursed my luck earlier, being caught by these bandits while crossing the border. Hey, you're finally awake. But as it turns out, destiny has forced us together. Hey, Xavier. How you doing? Will you allow me to take part in your noble conquest? You're welcome to join us. We need to help anyway. Marvelous, then let us go, for all that is good. Yep, exactly. It was named after the hack creator. Regardless, I am a big fan of, a good old classic soldier class, so... Ooh. I don't have any lances for you. Guess I could borrow one from Ashley, just so I'm not burning Guando uses. Because that's a really good weapon. But I do have a bit of a weakness for, like, Justice Freak type characters. You know, they're funny. I mean, I guess I'll be able to fix it starting next chapter, because I should be able to buy some iron weapons down there, so... maybe for now I just kind of let him run wild. Or a monk/bishop. True! Old Dale, just get ready to kill next turn. Oh, right, I need to turn his animations on. Oops. Alright, come on, Shermie. Not gonna get a kill here, but that's fine. We can feed it to Ryman or something. Actually, this is gonna be a problem. Well, no. I've got some ranged attack options. God damn! Shermie just dodge tanking like she's a Myrmidon. I love it. Okay, old man to the east. Oh, the sound of your fighting! I can't stand these bandits! Something is different. I think we may be getting out of here soon. Okay, so let's see. I need... Yeah, I probably use... Vembert to take care of this guy, so Shermie can move up. And then Frisia can kill the Dark Mage. Yeah. Shermie, I'm gonna assume you can one around this guy? With the steel sword? With the steel sword. What about Ryman? Do you do any better? No, you do much worse. Okay, cool. Steel Sword route it is. Shermie's kind of hurt by not having their supports on the field, but I was so limited in who I could deploy that I didn't have much choice. I think Emblem 1 round is a little disappointing, gotta admit. Oh, you have a poleaxe. Never mind. Ryman, you're staying way back here. Don't necessarily want to take that chance. I think we kind of do a little bit of a sit this turn, and if Frisia doesn't take him out, Shermie can tank a hit. After all, there's a lot of unlocking to do, but I don't think there's a huge amount of urgency to it. Oh, right. Ty's animation's on. And of course, it's time for old Dale to take the field. How about I go ahead and pop the door with the staff? Oh! This is that... Right. And this guy's just generic. Can I talk to either of them? I can. Hey, I know who you are.
You do? Oh, you're that man back from... Oh no, the enemy rescued me. I don't suppose you wouldn't mind letting me go?
We're only here to rescue our own. You're in no shape to do anything to us. So get out of here before I change my mind.
I remember that one being more friendly when I last saw him. Oh well, it's none of my business. I gotta get out of here.
I'm gonna hope that unlocks a recruitment later. It would certainly be, like, logical. You don't want round. Which is unfortunate. But with the help of a dancer, so you are a little lower level. But I might want to sweep the leg, Dale. He's all about sweeping the leg. You think old Dale fights fair? Life's too short to fight fair. You know what? Maybe you'll get lucky. At least you dodged the counter. Let's see, can Emma just handle this guy with sword? Almost. Trouble is, whoever goes here has to tank, like, 3 dudes. 18, 15, 14 magic. Oh, and air caliber. Okay, Ashley can't go there. Right? This is not FE6 null? Yeah, effective against flyers. Okay, then. Great. So, 11, that's 7, 4... 7, 4... 10? That's not as bad as I expected. 7, 4, 10, and what? 1? Okay, maybe this is fine, actually. Maybe it's fine. It's really heavily... It'd be really heavy feed on her, but... Emma's great. I don't mind her getting over-leveled. be pretty safe to move someone up there. Oh, so I can just have Ashley do it. Okay, okay, yeah. This all worked out. Triple check that mage range. Yeah, okay. Free door key is always nice. And I think down here I decided I was just gonna sit. Right, because this man has a poleaxe. Whatever, poleaxe, halberd. Okay. Let's see how badly I've miscalculated. Okay. Finally lost the coin flip. That one's just a gimme, though. The 6% crit. Completely unnecessary, but we still love to see it. Sorry, most of my hydration has been caffeine, so... throat's not as wet as it could be. Okay, just gotta lure in the air caliber. Good! Jesus. Oh no, they're not gonna wait. I've miscalculated horribly. Alright, I gotta hurry and secure this area of the map. Yeah, Vim stream. Morning, drunk. I'm playing some of that FE7 hack I've told you about with the name that I hate, but the gameplay that I love. How you doing this Monday, man? Reflux is always good. Oh, and I should at least make her useful, so she can dance Rhyme on this turn. Just woke up. Fair enough. Fair enough. I myself kind of overslept today, so... I am in no position to judge. Alrighty then. Obviously, Emma needs a heal. And old Dale needs to kill. Oh, antitoxin. Nice. Yeah. You do kind of need to use that, since I don't have a restore staff for some goddamn reason. Magic of 10, so heal staff should do the trick. Perfect. Okay, thanks for dropping by, Leafy. See you later. I can't attack into the... unless Ashley can just one-shot him? Oh, we're so close, but not quite. Alright, what about a tie? Yeah, I can just keep him covered. Yeah, I can just keep him covered with everyone else if he picks this guy out. Come on, new guy. Don't fuck it up. Thank you, new guy. Okay, so we simply need... You have an Axe Reaver, right? Good. Yeah, I just need to build a little bit of a... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we just need somebody here and here. You go here with sword. You go here with expensive, difficult to replace Axe Reaver as I cry a little bit inside. But oh well, when you need it, you need it. One of my worst Fire Emblem habits is just hoarding all the good items and good equipment until so late in the game that I just end up with a bunch of excess stuff. So I'm trying to get better about that tendency of mine. So I can get a bigger boost in the early game when usually you need it a little more. Yeah. Just, you know. I feel like for a long time, as a player of strategy games, I very much just had habits and tendencies that I fell into. I mean, I still have them. Like, you know, I don't count Fire Emblem archers as, like, real people. But I'm trying to get better about my ones that just don't really have any basis in reality. Like, saving all my stat boosters. Like, yes, it does let me just make sure to buff the hell out of my final team, but how much easier could earlier chapters have been if I was using it on people along the way? Stuff like that. Now, dealing with this guy could be a little bit of a problem, because it's just going to have to be Vim and Frisia nuking him down. But he only has an attack of 10, so Frisia can actually tank him decently well. Oh, which guy? Ty? And we can rush down these friends. Dale! Yeah, Dale. He's great. I said it earlier in the stream, I think before you popped in, but his backstory is he is an old man who's angry at the enemy army because they trampled his garden. That's it. That's all you get. And he had a support with another axe user, James, who's the first pirate I got, where all they did was compliment each other's facial hair. He's the fucking best. He's a total meme, and I love it. Okay, Shermie, you should be able to... Yeah, you can double this guy. Might take a little damage on the counter, but the enemy's not really going to be able to exploit that, so I think this is acceptable. Goddamn, Shermie, you are just so good. I love mercenaries. Oops. Double hit A there, but whatever. Iron Sword attack is still fine. Okay. I'll have her Dancer Vim just to gain some XP. Except maybe Cav. Yeah. And, you know, it depends on the title, because, like, if you're a Cavalier in, you know, I can think of no greater examples than the Tellius games. If you're a dancer in, if you're a Cavalier in Path of Radiance, the world is your oyster. If you're a Cavalier in Radiant Dawn, life is suffering and the pain will never end. But yeah, by and large, Cavalier, very, very good. Let's see, only a few enemies left on the board. I have to assume that, like, this is the boss room, because it looked kind of like what they showed me in the pre-chapter cutscene. It's so good. It's one of the weirdest Fire Emblems I've played, for a variety of reasons, but well worth. Well worth tracking down a, completely legitimate copy. Pirating Nintendo games is always ethically justified. What? Who said that? Okay, okay. We got some reinforcements. A door key that does not drop. Interesting. What? Why are there so many door keys that aren't gonna drop? Are they gonna, like, pop open the cells and kill the prisoners themselves? Curious. This one is fine, because the green units can get away. But my peeps up north are left without much to do, you know, once I deal with these guys, so... Let me deal with this problem first, and then I'll get back. Oh, okay, yeah, Frisia has this man dead to rights. Kill him. And I can have Ronaldo pop the door next turn. Hopefully there's gonna be some treasure there or something. Ryman, I really want to give you kills, but you're making it real difficult, my friend. What if, and this is a little stupid and risky, I do have the HP pool. That'll get him very low, so he can follow up. And then Shermie can at least block. 22 into... It'll only be 10, he'd live. Okay, sure, let's do this dumb and unnecessary thing. All in the name of getting one of my cavaliers a little more trained up. So a worthy cause, I must say. And Shermie can annihilate this man because she's Shermie. Please get defense. Yeah. I mean, you know, you could have got more than 2 stats, but you still understood the assignment. Good job. Let's put Dancer down here with my Thief, in case I've got multiple things to pop. I have X 16 and 16. Emma can tank these friends pretty well. Can heal up old Dale. I think I should be a little bit cautious about opening this door. Because I think it might be you open up all the doors and then the middle section opens up, and then there's like a whole bunch of enemies. That feels like a thing this hack would do. I'm not certain of that, but... You're just kind of deploying the this way maneuver for now. Oh yeah? A little bit of comedy is good. Emma, I don't remember what you need. Skill? Yeah, skill. And she gets it. Great level. It's as in female mercs of... okay. Yeah, that's sort of a neat thing. Like, you might want to do something, I can't show it off here, but, the dev of this hack, Xavier, has a thing where, like, some armor knights use, lances and axes, and others use swords and bows. And so, like, one armor knight, will look just like the standard one, the other one will be, like, holding a bow. I feel like you should probably include a little bit of, like, differentiation on the map sprites Just so the player can tell that at a glance. That'd probably be a good idea. And yeah, Emma is looking real nice. She is one of the early calves you get, and she is growing just fantastically. A little light on skill and speed, but as like a sort of like the red Christmas Cavalier archetype, damn good. You know what? I can't resist the irony kill. Obsession with map sprites. That's good. I feel like there's something that could be easy to overlook, so. Come on, Ashley, let's see another bomb level. Phenomenal. Oh my god. Why isn't every Pegasus Knight this thick? Armor Knights with bows, yes. It looks exactly as silly as you're picturing in your head, drunk. I guarantee it. Maybe even sillier. Volan sent you, I assume. I was beginning to suspect I would die in this cell. My name is Agrippa. I'm a practitioner of Elder Magic. I may have been imprisoned, but I am as powerful as ever. If you would provide me with a Tome of Dark, I would gladly assist you. It's the least I can do. Cool. This man is generic. Okay, Agrippa, you're a shaman. Ooh. You've got very balanced stats. Interesting. So I kind of have a choice between, like, him and the Chandra girl that I recruited. Where I can get, like, either a more traditional shaman or one who's statted out, at least in bases, a little more evenly. Whose idea is this? Some madman, surely. And I guess I will be dancering the new recruit as he goes to shop. And I guess my two fronts can link up. Ryman, I kind of want to keep you out of the main fighting, so... Wait. Yeah, why don't you borrow a ball and just go in to take care of this guy? Personally, I've never been a fan of splitting up the anima types. I've since learned that, you know, that's a little more what Fire Emblem did originally, but I'm always like, man, I like my anima light dark interplay, but personal preference, I suppose. That's like the one thing that Path of Radiance did that I didn't appreciate versus the other games I'm more used to. But you're hacked, you do you. I mean, Tellius was sort of nice because they had the different effectives. Like, well, no, I guess it was more Radiant Dawn. But, you know, like fire magic being more effective versus Beast Lagoons and everything. That sort of worked out okay. Now let's see how badly this screws me over. Not at all. Hello, Green Thief. Oh, right, that's a Battle Axe guy. And then a generic man. Alright, let me get a free thief in Shanks. Hold it.
Oh, the kind lord who is rescuing everyone. Thank you for helping me. I'll just be leaving now.
You're a thief, aren't you?
Oh dear, I'm normally good at hiding the fact.
That is exactly what Orion is. He is basically like alternate universe Hector who uses swords. In terms of stats and everything. And personality, really. I've been around one long enough to tell.
Really? And I assumed you were nothing but a do-gooder.
Would you like some help? You offering? Healing is my life, if I may be so bold. It's even better if someone hires me to do it. So, what do you say? Having Ronaldo as our only thief made things pretty tough. If you want to join us, then let's go. Wonderful. It's a down payment, however. I'd like you to kill a certain brute around here. I took my lockpicks, and I would love to have them back. Cool. Shanks. It's pretty good stats for a thief. How's he compared to Ronaldo? Oh, he blows Ronaldo out the water. Ronaldo has been replaced. Ronaldo has absolutely just been replaced. Granted, Shanks is at a higher level, but no matter how good Ronaldo's growths are, there's no goddamn way he's catching up to Shanks. Okay, I should probably send my best and brightest with weapon triangle advantage to fight this guy. Hey, morning, anti-hero. How you doing? Let's see. Get yourself a sword. And also a chest key. Why not? You know, I actually forgot to check. What is the victory condition for this map? Defeat enemy berserker Moloch. Let's see, we have Steel Axe door key, Thunder. All these mofos holding door keys. Earth tomes that give defense when equipped, but some are one range, sure to make it. Yeah, you could sort of make it the bows of your weapon magic triangle, so to speak, where it's neutral but has like some quirks to it. Yeah, I think Ryman can just kind of sit down south here and just kill these guys as they come in. And yeah, sort of a more earthbendery magic style would be interesting. Particularly if, like... I don't know. My brain jumps to, like, Final Fantasy Tactics and, like, Earth Slash, where it had, like, a big, long range. If you had something like that for, like, the high-rank tome, or, you know, sort of standing in for the siege tome of the type. Ooh, we've got more friends up here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, Battle Axe is only a tiny amount of crit. Oh, okay. So all I need is just someone with even moderate luck, and they'll be fine. 23 into 9 will hurt, but she'll probably just dodge around him. He's just a crappy fighter. The rest of us must be away. And sorry, Ronaldo, you've officially been benched by better thieves, so... Tank Mage. Well, what if you had Earth Magic as, like, the sole domain of, like, Shaman-type characters, unless you're gonna do away with Dark Magic whatsoever. Ooh, I've heard the Legend of Dragoon port on PS4 is not good, anti-hero. Like, it has, like, a lot of, like, game-breaking glitches baked into it. I don't know how accurate that is, but... hopefully it runs fine for you. And the rumors I'm hearing are simply overblown. Chest number 1. Ooh, Lightbrand. Always neat to have around. What the fuck is that light? Haven't found any yet, but I'm still early days. Fair. And hey, Legend of Dragoon's a great game. Have you played it before? Let's see, gotta keep my squishies out of the range of that boy, or he will melt them. Oh, right, I forgot about the dudes coming in from the west. I'll need to send somebody back to deal with them. Only got to the second distance. Ah! It's a good one, through and through. Particularly that battle system, there's just been kind of nothing like it, really. Class-specific tones. Like, it can only be used by a mage? That feels a little redundant, but maybe I'm just not thinking about it in quite the same way. Hey, Akaskin. Just killing my way through this, escort the NPCs to safety type chapter. How you doing? Let's see, if I get hit for 8 there, then 21 into... Oh yeah, with Axe Reaver she'll be fine. Ashley must kill! Close to Mario RPG, but way cooler. Yeah. Or I'm thinking of like, oh, what was that, This game's been much maligned for understandable reasons, but, there was that, Sonic RPG on the DS, Sonic Chronicles, that had sort of like, you would do a little bit of a, like a mini-game per attack. Similar kind of vibes there. Yeah, true, Woedao. Woedao is totally like that. Holy Wind Tone, which only sages... Oh, so to be unique to some promotions, and it's like them mixing their schools of magic. That's neat for a flavor move. I think that could work pretty well. Let's see here. Who to grant kill to. Also, when am I gonna get a guiding ring? Yet is gonna be able to promote before I know it. The kill to Emma is too, like, expected. Too easy. We do need somebody to, like, kind of set it up for them. But I think everyone I have up here might just be straight up too powerful. Which is tragic. But what about old Dale? You know what? That's not bad for a setup kill, actually, because he might whiff. I'm trying too hard for this. Troubadours suck and so do priests? I would disagree. Like, priests I can certainly get the hesitation, but, you know. Troubadours, you get the power of Horse Healer, you get that mobility. I always love to get a Troubadour as a player. I honestly think they don't need fixing. No, I should probably be able to anima rank, because that's still a D. Oh no. You going Radiant Dawn there, Xavier? Staff that can attack? But I would argue that kind of takes away from some of the appeal of, like, having to baby a Troubadour, and, like, you know, they promote and then they get that ability to attack. Whether that be sword or magic. Again, it's your hack, but, like, as a player, if I saw that, I would actually be kind of disappointed. I think. Obviously, do what you want, but... I am running a little low on weapons for... Frisia. Which one could I... Probably Shine, because that one's effective damage. Everything else should be good. I'm real poor. Supposed to suck, but are indispensable because staves are pure utility. Exactly. Exactly. Like, otherwise you have to wait until one of your other mages promotes to be able to use them. So, I think it's fine. Like, if their attack goes too hard, it might be overkill, but I don't know. Could be interesting to play with. Let me give old Ty the kill here. Then my mid-game heals your pull. Yeah, exactly. Stat debuffing is interesting. I don't know that I would use it that much as a player. I guess it would depend on what I was up against, though. I mean, I don't necessarily agree. I think what you have to do in these games is just pick an early game healer and just dump, and like, Yet is, like, in this hack, she is my highest level character. Because she's just been healing every turn. As long as you've got some maps that are like Seas, where you can take some time and just really feed up your healing XP, I don't think it's that bad, really. Innate skill debuff to an archer, now he's stupid strong and never want to drop him. Yeah. It can be a problem if you make somebody too overpowered. Let's see, I think the rest of the enemies come from in here, so let me kind of deploy around there. Because I don't remember when they start spawning. I think I can trust Ryman to hold out up there. XP per staff uses are balance. Yeah, that's kind of why I enjoy the Tellius games having bonus XP so much. Like, honestly, all you would need to really pitch me on, like, a hack of, say, one of the Game Boy Advance games is like, oh yeah, I have bonus XP, and I'd be like, I'm sold. That's it. That's all you need to say, homie. Because that, to me, gives you so much more freedom as a player. You can absolutely snap the game balance in two by doing that, but I don't know. How is bonus XP at Shore? And also, I know nothing about coding. But you could, if you found a way to make it work, you could have it work the same way as it did in Radiant Dawn, where it just always increases 3 stats. Rather than just, like, grant a normal level up, which is absolutely exploitable. Oh, 2% crit. Thank you, Ryman. Very cool. Rippa is going to be able to shop. Shanks can pop the other chest. God damn it, I just bought one. Oh well. It's not like I won't be using it up. I will say, if the healers with these, like, debuff stats would also be available to the enemy, then it could make it really hard to, like, plan out your turns as the player, because, like, your accuracy forecasts you'll get by just, like, you know, checking your attacks won't necessarily be accurate, because you'll have to think through that, like, those, like, debuffs to skill and luck as well, so I don't know. It seems like it would be very difficult to balance from where I'm sitting. Wait, actually, there's a simpler way. What do I need more of in terms of regular weapons? Lances and swords, mostly. I could use another iron axe or two as well. Bows I'm kind of, like, overflowing on. So those are fine where they're at. Procs enemy that are hit crit. Yeah! I mean, that's why I started to dislike a lot of the 3DS Fire Emblems by their end games. Because you had to actually contend with more and more enemies that had... There they are! They're the bastards. That had skills. And, like, I do not like when it just becomes skill emblem. Okay. This guy is frightening. Killing him will end the chapter. I'm absolutely gonna want that chest. What are his cronies carrying? Lance Reaver, Sword Reaver, Thunder. Okay. I'm going to assume and hope that he doesn't move, otherwise I'm probably screwed. He is a very bad guy. This is the most hated enemy skill in Fire Emblem. True. So true. Okay, let's see. I need an Iron Lance, Iron Sword, Iron Axe, maybe another Iron Axe. Just gonna bankrupt myself this chapter. And I can afford nothing else. Yeah, I like being able to plan out my turns very precisely, which is why having to focus so much on skills, like, the Tellius games are about where I hit my limit personally. I know some people really enjoy having all kinds of, like, wild skills in their characters that can proc every which way, but to me it just gets, like, exhausting, because I cannot perfectly plan out my turns. Like, you could argue, well, Vimbert, you know, then what do you think about crits? Because those are also an aspect you can't really control. But you can, like, kind of try to trigger them, or you can see if the enemy is trying to trigger them with a killer weapon. Not that you can, like, ever get rid of them, but... Jesus Christ, that killer axe is horrific. Crits but also crits but not crits is too much crits. Yes! Yes, that's exactly my feeling. That's exactly my feeling. Oh, Lord. I think I literally just have to proceed with the assumption that he's not going to move. Otherwise, I am going to have someone die. Let's see, I'm gonna assume you can... That guy's a Sword Reaver, so you'll be fine as a Lance user. Yeah, let me just morb in here. And old Dale can take care of this mage. Though I should look at the worst case. 17 into... Okay, yeah, Dale will be fine. Because he should have this guy dead. Should. Really need Dale to start growing some skill. Ooh, dodging the 60. Love that. Let's see, how is he with... 4 less would be 22 into... 18. She's speedy enough that she shouldn't get doubled. Ooh, but that would assume she wouldn't take any melee attacks. Which I cannot necessarily guarantee. Scheiße. I think I just set up to surge in next turn. And that's gonna have to be good enough. And he's down there taking care of that. I have the one friend over here. That's fine. Okay, 3, 2, 1, boss, please don't move. Dale's like, you came to the wrong neighborhood, son. I'm thinking the boss doesn't move at this point. Because he hasn't moved yet. Unless they're just now getting to his turn. Boss doesn't move! Wonderful success! Okay. No beard on the combat sprite, literally unplayable. It's true. You gotta have a beard in Fire Emblem Dark Lord and the Maiden of Light. It's just the rules. Okay, that's good. So I can kill this guy and then kind of start to play around. I can just pop the chest when he's about to die. Dale's got a lot of kills. Why don't I give this one to Orion? Actually, how do you do with Axe Reaver? That's still too risky. I like me a playable soldier. I just think they're neat. Alright, everybody, fan out and surround this chump. As tempting as it is to go in on him this turn, I feel like the better move for me is to just, like, have everyone storm in one go, and just take him down so he doesn't get an enemy phase attack on me. Because that way I can attack him just from ranged. Oh wait, no. It might actually be a good idea to have him... The trouble is just playing around his crit. I don't feel like I can be, like, totally safe baiting out his hand axe. Ugh, so fun fighting berserkers. Okay, defense. Always love to see that on a dancer. Sure, me, you're probably one of my dodgier units. I still don't like that. Oh, right. I still have a Grippo over here. The Grippo's like, look, I've studied dark magic all my life. You really just gonna have me, do your shopping? I'm like, yep, absolutely, old man. Okay. That speed is a little concerning. Otherwise, pretty good defensive Cavaliers so far. Do continue, Ryman. I do love me a tanky horse boy. Or girl. Okay. I assume that... Shit, even Nosferatu doesn't do that much. Hacked Ogre Battle 64 into a Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem. Interesting. Yeah, that could be cool to see. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna kinda not have any choice but to attack him melee unless I, like... Okay, let me check one more time. 22 into... 4 is 18. It's just a matter of how much crit will he have on her. It's pretty low with the Killer Axe if she goes in melee. So I think having him swap to Hand Axe by having her baited out is probably the safest play I can make. I still hate it, but I'm not going to be able to get this done with only mages. Yeah, the squats to single units would definitely be the trick there. Oh yeah, it's my turn now. Does he move after you attack? Well, I guess I'm gonna find out. Actually, that was dumb. Oh, wait, no. If I attack with Shine, and then I can trade swap her to... Yeah, okay. This is still okay. No, you're gonna crit! I'm not gonna pop open that chest. Damn it! Ah. Well, I hope it wasn't anything good in there. Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh, well, it wasn't even that good. It wasn't even that good. It probably wasn't even anything I wanted. So I desperately huffed copium. He got away. I'm sure we'll be seeing him again. Either way, the remaining bandits have retreated. If they show up again, we'll deal with them as always.
That was well done, my lords.
You really have grown considerably, member. The Fire Emblem was in there the whole time. Oh well, I mean, the Fire Emblem's usually not even that important. It's probably fine. Who is the shaman, Bimbert? This is Agrippa. He's been an ally of my father for as long as I can remember. He also taught me the basics of dark magic. Really? He must be very powerful then. As a scholar, I could never be satisfied with my current state. Bimbert, if you would have me, I would like to join you. I appreciate that the Fire Emblem is really important. Wouldn't you rather go back to working with my father? No, if he sent you instead of himself, then I know where my place is. I'll talk to him about transferring to your group later. Coaster, yeah, some call it the Fire Emblem. Like, we get peak Fire Emblem isn't important in Path of Radiance. Like, it pays off in Radiant Dawn, but they're just like, ooh, the Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem, the Fire Emblem. And then it literally only does anything in the backstory and in hard mode. That's it. Ah, how are the prisoners? All safe thanks to you. One of the Daemosian soldiers wanted you to have this. Yes! Rewards for saving all the green units. Thank you. Peak is 7. It's only needed to throw Zephiel a total... Oh, yeah! Wow, yeah, I forgot 7. Yeah! That's so funny. I literally had forgotten that the Fire Emblem appeared in 7 at all. I didn't expect for us to rescue enemy troops, too. Ah, yes, speaking of that, some of them gave us some interesting information. Interesting information. You use it to get the boy sword? It's relevant to the backstory, but it barely does anything, like, within the actual plot of the game. There is no doubt that Realm has made enemies within the Empire. Some of the men here work for Lord Alba, whose territory lies just north of here. According to the soldier we talked to, he wishes to challenge the regent. Until now, he has just been bidding. He has just been bidding his time. I think you mean biding, Dev. But with our invasion, it seems his opportunity has arrived. And now it seems he's keen on making contact with us. Sounds like this person wishes to join forces. New allies are fine, but an Imperial nobleman? I don't like it. It's a terrible idea. No, no, no. Orion, you seize upon his cause, and then you set him up as a puppet ruler who's indebted to you for providing the military force, and then you rule the Empire from the shadows. But no, you're too much of a Fire Emblem good guy. You wouldn't do that. What was my face red? Yeah, if you're not expecting it, like the first time I played Path of Radiance on hard, after beating it on normal, and then he launched into that little soliloquy, I was like, wait, what's going on? And I was like, oh no. Oh no, he's promoting. Oh god. What if this is just a trap to lure us into a false sense of security? Why did the kitty cat man not show up? Yeah. The Empire knows this war is an uphill battle for us. If we make one mistake, it's over. Perhaps, but because we are at such a disadvantage, we could really use the reinforcements. If this Lord Alva is a sincere character, I say we take the chance. I feel this is the right choice as well. However, Orion is right to be suspicious. I propose we split up from here. One group stays here while the other meets with the nobleman. Should things go sour over there, the group will use this sigil. This will act as a beacon to call the other group for help. If this is what we're going to do, then I'll stay behind. I'm still shaken up by what Deimos has done to my land. Even if we've found trustworthy allies, I may act foolishly and hurt negotiations. I hope you all understand. It is for the best, I imagine. I will remain behind as well. Which leaves you, Vimbert, to deal with Alva. That is, unless you don't believe you can handle it. You just worry about setting up a formation in case it's a trap. I'll handle the rest. Fret not, dear Vimbert, for I will join you. It was my suggestion to begin with, after all. Alright, so it's settled then. Let's get prepared and head north. Be careful, you two. Vimbert and Duke Florence of Florencia finally fighting side by side? Please, Orion, you should be telling the enemy to be careful. Besides, should things get rough, I'm packing some serious heat. Behold, I had this delivered to me moments ago. Gold katana? Florence, what are you thinking? No, wait, it couldn't be. That's right, it's the gold brand, Florencia's fabulous divine sword. This radiant blade is said to sparkle as brightly as Goddess Browna. That's quite a bit of insurance there. I'm sure we'll be good if things go bad. And with that, we're off. See you later, gentlemen. Ta-ta. I like Florence. He's an idiot. Chapter 11, Coalition. Coalition of the Willing. Oh ho, Vimbert, my boy, I truly am enjoying this. Orion and I should trade places more often. I doubt I am that fun to be around, Duke. And I say you are. There is a reason why everyone listens when you issue commands. But since we're alone, I must thank you again. It's thanks to you that my friend Orion yet lives. Not only that, but you've kept my sister safe as well. Wait, what? Who? Excuse me? My sister. You know. I don't know, actually. You mean you don't know Francine is my beloved little sister? What? Francine is your... Ooh! I hate that she doesn't let anyone know. Orion or the Ratman could have at least told you. Come to think of it, she said some things before. I knew she was from Florencia and that she's friends with Lady Yet. It never crossed my mind she was the Duke's sister, though. Never, Vimbert? Come now, we both undoubtedly share the same air of nobility. Right, how foolish of me. But what's Florencian royalty doing being Erntrer's Knight Commander? Francine was never fond of the Florencian way. She is certainly different from Yet and myself, yes? Yeah. Years ago, when our father was alive and Duke, There was a dispute between him, her, and myself. This ended up with her cutting ties with the family and running away. I see. Family issues is something I'm familiar with. Regardless of what happened and what she is doing, I am genuinely glad she is doing well for herself. I just wish she would forgive me for siding with Father. He was in the wrong, but back then I was just a fool sheeple. Well, I don't know if she's forgiven you, but back in her Tre Castle when we ran into that woman, she became upset when she heard you might have been killed. So she at least still cares about you. Is that so, truly? Yeah, I was actually wondering what was wrong. But now I understand. Oh, Vimber, you're quickly becoming one of my most favorite people. Well, save the flattery for later. Our guide just stopped. Judging from this structure, I believe we've arrived. What a fortress! It must be hundreds of years old. You're correct in your assumption, Lord Tactician. This is Pierrefonds, the Shining Keep. It was built during the War of Darkness as a ward against the Dark Ones. Since then, it's traded owners and functions countless times. And now it belongs to your lord, Alva. Yes, the remote location has benefited us greatly. Hardly any of the region's loyalists bother coming here. But enough of history lessons, my lord awaits within. I'll guide you just a bit further in. You know who these people are, Nomad. Move aside. My Lord Alva, your guests have arrived. Now there's a trustworthy face. So, you're Lord Alva? Indeed, and you're the ones who saved my troops, eh? Superb. Though if they were bested by mere bandits, I question if they were even worth saving. But it's a good thing they ended up bringing you to me. I'm sure my men have already explained it to you. Is Zombie Dorothy doing here? Oh god, I can't unsee it now. Poor Lord, he has a hard time hiring a barber. He's like, look, I gotta cut costs. I need to keep those taxes for myself. But I have a proposition for you. I want the Regent Realm dead. And judging from your own actions, I could speculate you do as well. What do you say to an alliance between us, That is what we would like, but... Cut costs, not hair, his campaign slogan. Told me it was a bob. Why do you want him dead, exactly? What is your intent? Why, to put the true ruler on the throne, of course. As a nobleman, it's my duty to serve the nation. You have similar motivations, don't you? Lord Alva! What is it? It's Lord Thomas. His men have begun attacking us. What? Who? Thomas is another man I summoned here. I intended on all of us to join forces, but it appears he has other plans. Vimber, the magical signal. Activate it now. Okay, thanks for dropping by, drunk. I'll see you later. Right. What was I thinking? How could I just leave it all up to Vimbert like this? What? That's the signal. So it was a trap after all. I'm glad I didn't stay put. Don't worry, Vimbert. Don't hold on. I'm coming. I don't want any of you mutts jerking around out there. Ice that inbred prick and the rest as fast as possible. Lord Thomas, enemy reinforcements to the west. Then stop wasting time and do something about it. Yes, sire. The morons I'm stuck with, Darius. Darius, you mook. Look at me when I'm talking to you or I'll cut you to ribbons. Yeah, what is it? Go after the reinforcements that showed up. Make it fast. Leave it to me. Hold it. Eh? I hear the enemy has girls in their ranks. Oh, really? Yeah. So if I hear about you holding back because of some broad, I'm gonna castrate you. I don't want any mistakes like last time. Now get out of here. Okay, so now I know how to recruit him. Let's see. Okay, we got a few people holed up. Some green units, including Duke Florence, who is going to absolutely annihilate idiots with that sword. This is defend Alva / throne. Okay. It's gonna give me some halfway decent. Good old-fashioned Myrmidon. Jesus, speed of 17. But it does flare. Hello, meet the Dragon Pope, Frisia. My self-insert character has an A rank with her. Need I say more? Okay, let me look at the enemy units going on here. Anything that's gonna... Droppable Orion's Bolt. Okay. Or he. Either way, you're marrying a Dragon Pope. Exactly. Like, usually, when there's a self-insert character, I go, female, so I can bang the main lord and, you know, marry my way into royalty, but marrying Dragon Pope works well as well. Speed wings off the boss. His stats are really crappy. Ooh, you have a Guando. That is unfortunate. Droppable Lance Reaver, Lunatone. Enemy Knight with a Devil Axe. Okay, game, sure. Alright. Oh, I can deploy 13 units. Okay, much better. Lets me bring a little more of the A-team. I will want A-Thief, which is going to be Shanks. Do I want Chandra or do I want Agrippa? Really? I feel like I gotta give the edge to Agrippa. He's got so much more speed, and like, yeah, he loses out a little bit on raw magic power, but yeah, it's kind of hard to use Chandra because of her stats. Devil X really needs an actual use case because it's stupid. Agreed. Yeah, they're generally pretty easy to set up. This one's pretty good, from what of it I've played. Despite its dumb name, I do recommend it. FE1 Devil Axe is great? How does it work in what? Because I've never played the OG. Bringing James seems like a good idea. Leaving behind Horton, which kind of hurts. Oh shit, I should bring the Dancer as well. Arr. Do you remember the name of games 1 and 3? I mean, fair. Devil Axe is 100 hit. Oh, okay. Or I think it could be interesting if you had, like... You know, if you had some sort of, like, Xavier was talking about earlier, like, mixed magics. If you had a character class that used Dark Tomes and, like, axes, maybe? Because those kind of fit the same mold as, like, being powerful but less accurate. And then they could use the Devil Axe, because it's, like, their, familiarity with dark magic lets them use it without being, like, affected by the curse. And so, like, nobody else could equip it. I think it could be cool if you did something like that in a ROM hack. That's free for any of you ROM hack devs hanging around the chat. I know there are at least one of you. Okay, so I should bring the Dancer, but who do I leave behind is the question. I do kind of want to focus up Sherry a little bit. Luca... I do really like Nomads, though. Makes your growths negative if you're using it was first thought. Interesting. Ignore Devil Skill. Yeah! Yeah, that could be good, too. Basically, I want to continue to use Sherry because I know this ROM hack makes bows more useful. Yeah, with like locking long bows to it and short bows. And because she has an A rank support with one of my favorite units on the squad, Shermie, her sister. So... yeah, I think I use her over Luca, much as it kills me. And I guess there is only one chest to open. No, there are multiple. I could maybe work around the keys. This hack gives me so many cool units, and I want to use them all. The thing's funny. Missing with the Devil X feels like a pointless feature. The downside is the reflection. Yeah, I suppose. Who can... Maybe I'll leave Ty behind. Because he's cool and all, but, like, I've got two pretty good... Yeah, I'm not exactly hurting for Lance users, so... Yeah, maybe I leave him back. And then I bring... Naya. And then I feel relatively good about who I'm bringing. It involves leaving Agrippa behind, which I don't feel great about, but... oh well. I've already got some dark magic users, and that's kind of the important part. Should also empty out some of these inventories for people I'm never gonna use. Or basically never. Wait, I'm... oh! I forgot that dancers can heal in this ROM hack. That's... interesting. Okay. Huh. I don't know how to feel about that off the bat. Okay, James, we need to give you some more stuff. How about a hammer as well? Yeah, because it's kind of like you have the opportunity cost of, like, you lose out on the extra turn if you use them to heal. So it's not really a power increase, I would agree with you. Some people enjoy the Devil Axe because it's memey. Ironically, I don't. Although I'm all about just, like, winning through dumb goddamn luck half the time. Your iron sword is almost busted. Let me just hook you up with the steel. No, wait. Your speed is not great. Will that weigh you down? We'll weigh you down by 1 point. I think that's fine. Nightcrest in the convoy. We're good there. Kirby should be fine. We're good there. Yat is okay. Ooh, Lightbrand is a good option to have on someone. Maybe Shermie? Comparison between Fire Emblem and Dark Souls. Please elaborate, because I don't quite understand what you mean there. Okay, and I need to figure out the teams. So let's see, I probably want my thief in here, because that's got easier access to the chests. There's a lot of axe boys, so I don't think I want my Peg Knight up there. Ooh, but with that sniper, I kind of don't want her down here either. Awkward. Yeah, I feel like there's, like, at least the beginnings of an idea for comparison up there. I think maybe this crew rolls without a healer? Well, but since Naya can heal as well, there's really no reason to leave one of the squads without a healer. I think Naya should go up here, though, because I feel like this crew, it's a little more important for them to move quickly, so I can back up everyone else. So let's see, maybe... Yeah, maybe I just do my old classic all cavalry, oops, all cavalry mood. Except I do want... Wait, I want Archer Girl down there, so maybe... Like... This? Use Axe Boys versus Axe Boys. It's decent from a support perspective, I suppose. Because I've got the sisters next to each other. Then I got the Axe friends up here. I know they're nice and burly. Rija and Vimbert next to each other, of course. Shax is probably going to have to get some combat in, which I think is fine. He should do okay versus these fighters. Okay, I think this will work. I think, I hope. Anything I'm overlooking? So, like, maybe... There aren't horse-slaying weapons or anything like that along the way, are there? No, there is a heavy spear, but... Screw Armor Knights. Unless they're Meg. And I probably don't need to worry too much about the North team, because they'll have Florence backing them up. Okay, I think this works, but I've been going for about 2 hours, so I'm going to take a little bit of a longer break. Eat up some food that I can munch on during, like, enemy phases and the like. So, take a minute, stretch your legs, do whatever you gotta do. I'll be back in a little while with some food for me to eat in the meantime, because it's about the middle of the day for me. And then we'll get back to the Fire Emblem goodness. Hope you'll stick with me. Okay, thanks for waiting, everybody. I return with food in tow and one of my favorite non-alcoholic drinks. Okay, where was I? Teams are decided, so I basically just need to figure out where everyone is going on said teams. Let's see. I should send my thief and TOW, the joy of homonyms. But you know, it's so boring having finger food, you know, why not grip it with your toes, you know? I should send Shanks west. Probably backed up by... Maybe backed up by Ashley. Because I just need to deal with basically the one archer, and then she can kind of run a train on most people. And then everyone else can hold the line to the south until my southwest group can reinforce. I think that's the best plan. Yeah. Okay. Okay, stop now. Ashley? Oh, Ashley needs no help. This Ashley is more than capable of just killing fools. Though it is funny. My last significant other liked to tease me about having a foot fetish when I absolutely do not. I don't even know where they got the idea from, but they were like dead convinced for a hot minute. I'll allow it, Automod. actually looks like a girl as well. Woof. Roasted. Automod stopped you saying looks like a girl because it flagged it as misogyny. Actually, the Axe Bros might be good down here, because all these dudes are using lances. And then I could have Emma and Ryman holding the line. Yeah, they'd probably be a little better at that, actually, so... It means my reinforcements will get there a little less quickly, but I think that's fine, actually. You can just have the dynamic duo of James and Dale killing people down here. Yeah, I don't know. Automod is very sensitive, which I appreciate, because I don't really have too much in the way of dedicated moderators, but sometimes it just goes, it's a little weirdly aggressive. And I don't agree with it. Anyway, let's finally get started here, shall we? Well, here we go, Vimbear. Are you going to be alright fighting, Duke Florence? Are you kidding? Why, I'm only the best swordsman in my duchy. And with this legendary blade, I'll be invincible. What kind of voice should you have? You look very serious.
Duke Florence, he is strong. Stronger than I thought a lord would be. I can't lose to him.
You're one of Alva's soldiers, right?
Ah! Mina is a mercenary I hired a few months ago. I'm not one to favor the Khotan, but isn't she lovely?
Although she is a bit on the morose side. Oh, before we begin, Vimbert, I have a gift for you. A gift? You're a dark user, eh? Take this. Oh, yes, 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 yes! Everyone say hello to the dark answer to Micaiah's personal weapon. But, you know, it's a dark tome, so it actually has might. And effective versus armor and cavalry. This is what turns the tactician into a goddamn war crime. What kind of tome is this? I've never seen anything like it. You'd best start believing in ROM hack bullshit, Flair. We're in one. How did you even come across this?
I have my ways. I'm a trader of rare and valuable items, you see. You'll find nothing else like it, I guarantee.
Why are you giving it to me?
Consider it a token of our new friendship.
Alright, James, you've had to sit out for a few chapters, so I'd like to feed you kills. I really do not trust this man, right? From what I remember, he's actually kind of, like, pretty helpful. Because I think one of the things that, holding on to called implode, I don't trust him. Okay, on one hand, understandable, but... Oh, could I... No, I'm not gonna be able to snipe that guy. Nah. Let's see, you have a javelin? No, you just have a regular lance. So... Maybe have Shermie soften him up. Armor Slayer is too powerful. Orion... You go in with Iron Blade. What about Dale? How do you do with Precious Hand Axe? It gets him down to 7. Can she get the kill from there? Yes. Alright, Dale, go for it. Because the early game thief you get, Ronaldo, like, looks like kind of the Weasley rat-faced, like, traitor-type characters that most Fire Emblems have. But nah, he is, like, unambiguously on your side. At least from what I've seen. Maybe that changes later, but... I think the hack author got, like, kind of annoyed with the whole Fire Emblem trip of, like, oh, ugly people are always evil. That they kind of fall into. Strength, good, good. Please keep getting strength. That's, like, the only hesitation I have about using you as a unit. Oh, why did I think you had a Lance Reaver? Well, I mean, I guess just generally, like, you know, the bandits and everything, they're, like, very sort of... you know, they're not, like, pretty anime people. But aside from that, I guess there aren't that many, like, betray your team characters, but I don't know. There is at least an undercurrent in Fire Emblem of, like, oh, if they're not pretty, they're probably evil. Though I'm having a hard time, like, justifying it on the spot. Maybe someone else who doesn't have streamer brain could justify it a little better than I can. Yeah, Orson was pretty decently good looking. Okay, this lady just recruits herself, which is good. Because she will be pretty good at dealing with these friends. Lance Reaver, Steel Axe, Steel Axe, Steel Axe. How hard will she die if I just send her in? Probably won't die? Question mark? But I might just have her, like, there to soak up hits on enemy phase. Actually, wait, no. 13 into 4 is only 9, and he takes basically no damage from weapons. So why don't I have him be the tip of the spear, with the girls following him up? Oops, that's wrong. Kind of doesn't matter who I go after. You, I guess? Yeah, because she can fall up over there. Because she can probably dodge tank around. Yeah, better her than Emma, I think. Oh, right. New characters. Oh yeah, and good old Shanks. Can't forget Shanks. My boy Shanks. Her taking a hit is a little annoying, but shouldn't be fatal. Still, should send backup just in case. Yeah, I don't think actually backline support is going to be too important for these guys, so everyone else I can just send in the this-away direction. I want to be a little careful with thief combat. Just a little bit. A dark magic tome that's effective against armor. That's such overkill, and I love it. You kind of need it in Radiant Dawn, because Armor Knights actually have, like, res, but... Here, not really, outside of bosses. I love it anyway. Oh. Well, it's still only 6. Not a big deal that he gets doubled. Hang on, green units. Oh, hell yeah, James. Love that. Damn it, Florence, you kill-stealing prick. Oh, the Armor Knights are gonna, like, try and do things. Wild. Don't like that. Steel axes, steel bow. Oof, 12 defense. Still, I've got 2 mages going west. They'll be fine. Down here we have axe reavers, steel bow, steel weapons. Okay, nothing too amazing. Still, they're not necessarily going to make the defense easy on me, as they should. Let me continue to feed Sherry here. Can she... 16 into... Ooh, 13 damage. That's a little rough. Hey, no worries. Welcome back. Speed of 10, so we definitely won't double her. Yeah, let me try and lure out the enemy's snipe. Oh, that's not a kill. But I want her to be able to counter the sniper, so this is needed. Yeah, I think some of that is her A-rank support, but she's, as archers go, she's a credit to them. Yeah, I continue to feed James here, I think. use the longbow because I'm trying to specifically lure this sniper into attacking her with a longbow so she can counter him. And I want him to stand here so that I can, like, also attack with a hand axe. So it's more about the setup for enemy phase. There is a method to my madness, I promise. Alright, James, get him! And then it's time for old Dale. Oh, wait, I should leave him in support range. Yeah, there we go. I really hope I can get Dale and James to rank B this chapter. I need to see what their support goes into. Defense! Great! Love you, Dale! Oh, that's right, that's Devil Axe, man. That's fine, though. Yeah, that's fine. This will still leave you within support range of your sister, so... Okay. That's great. And then there's this disaster. Ryman, let's have you attack. Might be best to do Myrmidon v Myrmidon. I'll just give him the easy kill here. Oh god. Oh yeah, her magic stat is pitiful. Okay. I guess I shouldn't really be too surprised. Okay, and then I can get the easy kill here. If she gets hit, it'll be a little bad, but I think I'm relatively safe. Fuck! Why do I speak these things into existence? Okay, I might need to kill the shaman instead. Because I really don't want to lose Emma. She's a really good cat. Yeah, the shaman has lethal on her. The Myrmidon does not. Too far, out of range. You know, maybe if I haven't used up my dancer, but I needed that to shore up Ryman. Oh, okay. This should be... Yeah, okay. This should be fine. I also gotta keep in mind that the Armor Knights are gonna move, so their backup could help. They might soak up some hits, but me taking out this Shaman should just make it super safe. This is fine. Yeah, actually, this should be pretty easy to salvage. Unless I hit the 1% miss. Oh, I hate her colored design. Red and black does not look good on her. Okay then, 1 HP, that sure does sound like a deep kill to me. Yeah, generally black and red and purple and red I'm fine with, but I don't know, something about how it looks on the Myrmidon model does not sit well with me. Let's see, then Ashley can do one of those irony kills that I adore. It actually might be smarter to... Yeah, it might actually be smarter to feed to Breesia. Or Bimbert's a little behind, and then I can have her cover, and then just enemy phase these Lance users. Yeah, that's probably a better plan. That arm would be invisible in a classic GBA. Yeah, not wrong. Magic, please. Thank you. On the one hand, it's nice to have a tactician character, but on the other hand, holy shit, his magic growth. Here I go killing again. Okay, so far this is going pretty decent. Oh shit. The perfect plan with virtually no detail overlooked. Agonizing so much about my Cavalier that I completely forgot about, you know, my Dancer. A Pegasus Knight who's actually good. No, they're all good, but like... Pegasus Knight with defense, basically. And here we go. Don't like that he has crit chance. Yes! That was wonderful. That went so much better than I expected. And I'll make one to show you my point, my good sir. I respect it. I do. Oh, that Armor Knight is dead. Oh, he killed Devil Axe Man. Good work, green unit. Brand new sentence. Okay, over here, I gotta pull back a little bit before I start getting stomped. Ryman, can you handle this chump? Oh, that's a Lance Reaver. Never mind then. But new Myrmidon lady. Not super fond of my odds with most of them. I just get a little hung up on their lack of strength and defense most times. I hate that this is one of my better options. $17 into... Yeah, unless I rescue her away, she can't heal. I guess I'm gonna have to do that then. Fuck. So, the battle to the south is going rather poorly. And I have Ryman here, and I guess just that Armor Knight who is doomed to death. Oh, that's an Axe Reaver. Okay, good. I was worried about that for a moment. You could do Lance or Sword, so... Purple Lance. What's your HP at again? Ah, you're only down 4. You're good. Alright, Sherry. Show this chump who the real archer around here is. %50 crit. That is beautiful. Resistance 2. 11. Ah, that's a Steel Axe, though. She'll be... I want to leave her in support range, just in case. Yeah. Also gives the rest of the squad a chance to catch up. We'll give a heal to old Dale. Ooh. Okay. Maybe this plan isn't quite so insane as I thought. It is a heavy gamble on me not missing here, though. Because, like, backing up with... My Tactician is a... Well... It's maybe not the riskiest gamble. Not as risky as it looked initially. You know what? I got Florence right there to back me up. Screw it. Let's go in on these chumps. Excellent. Well done, Ashley. Could murder one with Lux, and then 21 into 219. Slow as shit. That's actually a safe attack. Somewhat impossibly. So... Alright then, pop off. Great. Alrighty. Hellfire is now on the table. Just stick you here so you can provide support. Okay, I think this should work. Farewell, brave green units. I hardly knew ye. Using the short bow was probably overkill here, but whatever. Oh, it's about what you'd expect, Xavier. He just, like, as he's charging up his spell, he has what looks like a little rune under him, and then he does the normal animation. What? We need some help over here! We're being overwhelmed! Oh my, that simply won't do! Vimbear, I'm going to help them. I'm sure you can handle this area by yourself. Curse these useless soldiers of mine! Piece of apple stuck in my throat, excuse me. It seems it can't be helped. Vembrit, I will be joining the fray now. Are you sure you are up for it? Ultimately, a man must rely on himself. I could never have made it this far in life if I was talentless. Let me show you just what a true noble of the Empire can do. As reinforcements spawn in all around. Lovely. Ah! It's the boy! Wait, I'm sorry, what was that description? A mercenary with an ego that dwarfs the entire continent. That's fantastic. Okay, so I can probably leave the sisters behind to recruit him and deal with these magic users. Because I think it's literally just like, he talks to anyone with boobs and he's like, alright, I'm joining your squad now. It's a good archetype, for sure. Axe lads forward. Let's see, gotta make sure I don't... Well, it could probably lure out... Yeah. Sherry can take out one of them. Steel bow should work. That's a good question. He's fine, I guess. Really good defense for a mage. Otherwise, kind of middling. It's certainly unique, but I don't know if it's like that's unique enough to transform into good. if you know what I mean. Okay, then there's this continuing disaster. I'm a little tempted to just pull the same never mind, you don't double that one. Yeah, because Emma's badly injured and she's still rescuing. Feel like if I don't hold the choke point, it's gonna be bad, but at the same time, I need Emma to live. What if I can just take out the enemies right here? Yeah, he'd be pretty good for bolting. Who knows how many of those I'll get, though. Nide can't guarantee a kill. Never get enough boltings. True. So true. I think I gotta just pull back, because it feels like the other flank over here is just gonna kind of collapse in. I need to get to where... Well, basically just get out of range of these other two enemies and just draw these two in. Which I'm not crazy about, but... I can kind of leave the West team to deal with those flying reinforcements. And start moving him up to help deal with the mofos. Emma, you can go... Well, let me set up first. Ide can go here with Lance Reaver and Voln. Ryman can Ooh, yeah, because he doesn't need to heal. Oh, but a take drop there would still leave it in bow shot range, which would be a kill. So, never mind. I can't really do that. Let's see, you have movement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so doing a drop over here in the corner will be safe. Right? Yes. Okay. Super jank, but I'm making it work. Because I also can't let Emma get attacked this round. Jesus, what a mess. So glad I put Ryman over here. My bulkiest unit. Well, with the possible exception of some of the armor knights, I'm like, yeah, you're never coming on the battlefield, too. Just as planned. Oh, no double. Slightly unfortunate. Myrmidons. See, also kill stealers. Okay, I don't even want to think about that situation in the throne room yet, so... Let me begin by... Actually, I'll have Shermie talk. She doesn't need any more XP fed to her, really. Or wait, can you attack after talking? I don't think you can. So, not in this ROM hack, at least. Hey there, honey. No, don't you say a word. You look like you need some help. Don't you worry, though, sweetheart. Because now the Love Merc Darius is in your service. That's it. That's all it took. He is... slightly worse Shermie. But he's still a mercenary. So, still useful. Oh, right. He dodged to 70%. An auspicious start. Damn it, that's another cool unit that I'm gonna want to use because it's my favorite class in Fire Emblem, but they keep not giving me enough deployment slots. That guy shouldn't be too bad to deal with. I don't know. 16 into... Yeah. Because he can't even 13 into... Yeah, it can only hit for 9. I think I could just have Shanks kill this guy and then relieve the place of its treasure. Meantime... The Axe crew needs to start moving down to bail out this goddamn mess. And Orion can back up things up here. Will he take too much damage? 17, 21, 21... Maybe what? 12, 12... 8? That would be an exact kill, so I'm relying on at least one miss, but, you know, it's Steel Axe-wielding Wyvern Riders. They shouldn't have much accuracy on him. Particularly if I leave him with the Iron Sword. Okay. Right. Various disasters happening over here. I think I'm gonna have to play this a little riskier than I like. Okay, Alva can kill that guy, which is helpful. So then if Emma can kill this guy, and then these... Yeah, that... Okay, never mind, never mind. This is gonna be... Never mind. This is gonna be fine, actually. Because, yeah, Emma should be able to one-round this one. Alva can kill the one to the south. And then I feed the kill of the last remaining one to Ryman, and I can start healing up with relative impunity. Alva! Oh, I forgot his animations. Fuck. I really don't like watching dancer and healing animations, if anyone's wondering why I'm so, like... I prefer to micromanage this so hard. Alright, Ryman, you got this. Excellent. Please get some strength. Speed is even better, probably. Okay. I'll check some ranges here. Yeah. Heal the hell out of Emma. Okay. I'm in a 7, right? Okay, so I can safely put me over here, and that'll still give him the benefit of B-rank support. Which he's gonna need if I'm gonna count on him to dodge tank the everything. Okay, so what I see is what I get as far as range. So she can wait just out of range there. Frisia can also be close at hand. Now, probably smarter to move her down here. Where there's gonna be more enemies? Oh, yeah. Orion's gonna be just fine. Should even be a nice little XP farm for him. I don't remember what you need. Speed? Alright! I love it! Alas, Armor Knight Chan. Oh shit, you have 14% crit. That's slightly terrifying. Definitely higher than I want to see. Fuck. Alrighty, Team Mercenary can start to move up. Forget, did the Irony Kill not work here? No, it works. I do love me some Irony Kill. If you haven't noticed. Do one round, but a crit is exactly lethal. I don't have a better option, though. I'm just gonna have to... Wait, what can you steal? Oh, chest key. That drops anyway. Okay, 3, 2, 1, don't die. Fuck! Sorry it took so long. I'm coming, my friend. Oh, I forgot to grab his face for a casualty. Guess I'll just have to add some text there. God damn it. Hang on. Editing things live. Professional streamer. Don't worry about it. Probably increase that a little. Alright, that's another one dead, unless I happen to wipe on the chapter. Damn. That one stings. That one stings. Oh, Orion's crit is kind of cool. But the pain remains. I'll probably need to send Orion west. Because he'll be able to grab a door key and he'll get a chest key of killing him. And there's a matter of getting that chest key. Sherry... Forget. No. I'll have to have, like, actually swing by him, convoy out some keys to grab that other one. Ah, damn it. I just recruited him, too. Sucks. Laugh so you don't cry, you know? Axe Reaver there. Still got a few turns to kill my way down to the boss and grab his speed wing. So that's something, I guess. Yes, finally a nice easy target for Mide. Have Ryman go here, and of course you don't want around that guy. Why would you? Steel Sword? That's even worse. Of course... Why not? 14% crit. Still... Use the brakes in Fire Emblem. My hubris! At the very least, I still do have a second feat, so I'm not completely out of luck. I don't know if I'm going to use you seriously, Alva. So I don't really know if I want to focus on giving you kills. Ooh, I think I kind of have to, though. Or at least give you combat. So let's see, I assume Frisia can blast this guy into next week. Not necessarily. Oh no. Okay. I guess I'm in the awkward position of having to use Alva as part of my wall, then. Which is incredibly awkward, but weirdly is my best option in this case? I really don't like how this chapter's playing out. Relax, boys, move onward. Oh. That's probably fine. I think, I hope. He goes for her anyway. Not the mage who's a game over condition if killed. Interesting choice, AI. Interesting choice. Okay, we got more friends incoming up there. Ryan's got to deal with this. I think the Merc squad can be pretty good at dealing with these guys, because 2 sword users and an archer should be an about perfect counter for their whole nonsense. Which let's... I talked about doing the thing with Ashley, and then I did not do the thing with Ashley. It's fine, I can do it now. I need... All I have are door keys. Does this guy drop a chest key? He does, okay. Okay, so that'll be fine. That all works out. I guess. I can start pushing into the enemy a little bit. Just a little. James, can you get this guy? You sure can. Do it, James. Nice. I kind of need them to move a little more... Oh, that spawns with an Axe Reaver. Well, whatever. Regardless, I can start to push up a little more. Be nice if I can give the kill to Ryman, though I doubt he's gonna be able to hit hard enough. Albert just swipes the kill for himself, which is not ideal. Or I could simply just give the kill to him. You know what? Just do a no thoughts head empty on it. It's fine. I was half hoping he'd crit Orion as well so I could restart the chapter, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, just chop him in half, Orion. Avenge our fallen thief, brother. Wait. Oh, no, I had more door keys in there, and he is the convoy, so it's fine. That part is okay. And the mercenary squad needs to head up north so they can deal with those scumbags. Could even make use of the light brand here if I wanted to. what? Why not? And let me give you a more, like, normal sword there, buddy. Slim sword, that's no good. That's no good. We don't like that. We don't like that one bit. Nah, healer, heal the healer. Heal the healer. Cause yo dog, I heard you like it. Jesus, she's so close to cap. And she's capped speed. Which is pretty neat. They're equipped with swords, which is unfortunate, but I do have a workaround. Right here. It's not lethal. What about on the other one? That'll work. Get him, Dale. And... well... could have planned that out a little better so James could still get the kill, but oh well. This is still fine. Which lets me focus on these friends over here. There's another way back here, but he's not the most threatening. And all these guys have half-decent defense, or resistance, you know, for melee units, so they should be fine. Gonna Mide start it and probably Ryman grab the kill. Nope, I'm forgetting about protecting my dancer again. Okay, then that changes this a little bit. Emma should be able to make sure that this guy goes down. Emphasis on should. Okay, good. Defense? Nice. Now, luckily, that one is not going to be able to get in range of... yeah. I've perfectly positioned Naya, mostly by accident, to be out of the range, so... I can just move Mide onto here with the Lance Reaver. Call her... good, you have an act... wait, how does that matchup work? Whatever, she's on a pillar. She'll probably be fine. Even if she dies... she's only a Myrmidon, so it's whatever. And I can start, I think, sneaking my mages down west way. Okay, that's gonna hurt, but it shouldn't kill him. He even doubles her with a hammer. That's phenomenal. Green units being green units. Okay, then. Both these guys are kind of wounded, so it doesn't really make a difference who I go after. Unless I counter snipe? Nah, that's not a good idea. So she can simply just take one down. Don't matter which. Yeah, Shermie can annihilate this guy, so that leaves Darius to deal with the other one. Perfect. Yeah, I knew these three would be about a perfect fit to deal with those waves of reinforcements. Shermie. Okay, merch. Give. Take. And door. Chest key does have 5 uses. Fresh wave of mofos down here. We can equip with steel swords. Which is annoying. How's your resistance? Not that good, actually. Okay. Yeah, Mide sets it up. Regio Grim gets the kill. I think he is about the perfect one to meet their charge, as long as I keep him out of range of this. So I can just send him second. Seems like a good fit. Ugh, I hate how I've just been using her as a backup healer, but the evils of the current map, I guess. No, I'll be able to have weapon triangle advantage, so maybe I actually have Frisia deal with that. Yeah. I give her the door key. No fucking Axe Reaper. Great. I don't have a great place for my Axe Boys. Which I'm not crazy about. Ryman I can just fling in the way and it's fine. He takes like no damage from anything. Maybe they can help deal with all the archer spawns over there. I guess it's not perfect because the Peg Knights that spawn in over here always have Axe Reavers, which is annoying. It's not perfect, but I think it's the best spot for him. And Tactician, just kind of sneak you a little bit closer bit by bit as we slog through these boys. And you need to be equipped with a steel sword, because there's an Axe Reaver coming our way. And yet can heal up one of the axe levels. Perfect. Might have actually needed to buy a heal staff last chapter. Oh yeah, I did want to say, I probably could have done this a little earlier. I really should have done it before Saturday, which, you know, would have been perfect for it, but I finally confirmed what my tax return is going to be and when it's coming in, so I did finally treat myself to a few more games that I've got coming in, including some tactics games, and I don't know, those could work after, like, because eventually I'm going to run out of fire, right? Like, I love Fire Emblem, but there's only so many out there. Unless I want to start trying my hand at just random ROM hacks. Blue gem, good. I'm broke as hell. Alright, next wave of the flyers. Take them out. Oh! The casual. 81 damage. Beautiful. Defense point. That's so good. Thank you, Sherry. My men are a little out of position this turn. So 21 into... You'll get a free shot on her, but hopefully it won't turn out too poorly. Yeah, she's gonna... How much would she get weighed down by the steel blade? Kind of a lot. So I think she just needs the steel sword back. It's actually not too bad with that steel blade. Yeah, much better. As long as there's only one of those enemies running free, I should be fine. These boys... There's somebody up there to deal with those boys, but... Actually, given the number of turns I have left, maybe I can safely ignore them at this point. That might be true. Okay, I think I need to push this turn. So that after next turn, when they spawn in their reinforcements, I can just quickly gank them and then keep moving. Alright, that's going to be the job of James. Set up his support. And go forth and kill! So I should patch her up. This guy does have some crit to him, so I'm a little hesitant about overcommitting. Attack of 16 into... Even if he does crit on her, it's not even going to matter, so I can just full YOLO in with her. And lure him just a little bit closer. Let's see, Frisia can get a nice kill there, as she... Yeah, moves on for the door key. That is 12 into... Oh, that's fine. That should be completely fine. Probably be nice to give her a kill as well. that space is still safe. Good. Because I feel like I'm probably about due for an Elysian whip, too. It certainly seems like they're being like, alright, here's your first wave of promotion items. Seems to be what the game is signaling to me. Gotta get my tactician close so I can work with that dark magic. Could also have Ryman take on the archer. No, Frisia is probably the best option. As originally planned. Ryman's just a nice little brick wall. And in case the chapter ends at when I kill the boss, let me dance a Frisia to get on with the stealing plan. Check one more time. 4 defense. Back of 12. 8. Yeah, this will be fine. She'll take a free hit, but then she should be able to just lightning him to death. I assume, I hope. Might be overcommitting down south. That's certainly a possibility. Oh, thank you for dodging. Woo! Big relief. Oh! Right, I didn't even think... Right, longbow. That's a bit annoying. Oh, no reinforcements. Okay. Unexpected. In that case... I can pursue a bit of a different strat. Could do irony kill. And then chest key will drop. Frisia trades, get the chest this turn. Yeah. Because Frisia's not exactly hurting for experience. Neither is Ashley, really, but... eh. We send the lightning to convoy. Trade, chest key, pop that bad boy open. Second Night Crest, love it. Speaking of chests, Worm Slayer, nice to have. Nice to have for sure. And another kill for Sherry. It'd be sort of neat to promote her as soon as I could. And I don't really like to early promote unless it's healers. Or sometimes mages, sometimes. Okay, I have all the chests, so I feel like I'm pretty good to go for the kill on the boss. My tactician's crappy magic stat wields its ugly head, or rears its ugly head once more. You know what? I bet there's boss dialogue for this, and I kind of want to see it. Because Thomas is going to be like, wait a minute, I sent like 80 dudes to kill you, and Alba's like, ha, yeah. So the rat came out of its hole. Time to step on it. You have a modicum of nobility. You would stand down, Thomas. Make way for a true nobleman. True nobleman? Your ugly mug got nothing noble about it. Now stop breathing already. She does okay. To admit, I am extremely disappointed at the showing my tactician does. I guess he'll just have to be more chip damage here. At least he doesn't take much on the counterattack, I guess. It would be better if he had, you know, his support, but anyway. What do you simpering morons think you're doing? Do I gotta do everything myself? He only has that air caliber, right? Yeah, no second weapon waiting in the wings. This probably won't work, but... Oh, but I gotta lock myself into the trade. Get doubled. 18 into... 1. Okay, well... I still want to check. Ah! Yeah. Well... No, he won't be able to get a heal. Nah. It's not worth it. Emma, how about you? You do double him. Ooh. But if you miss, it would be really, really bad. Ryman? Again, if you get hit once, it's a real bad time. I wish this worked a little better, because I could probably count on her to hit at least one. If she gets a boss kill, I'm definitely not complaining. Well, for now, we just kind of be ready. We'll have to take him out next turn. It is a long map. Because, you know, it's of decent size, and there were a lot of enemies to chew through, and lots of reinforcements, too. I think that's been the main thing. So I've had to, like, be very careful and deliberate about where I pick my battles. You know what? I think I'll leave her in range with the Iron Lance, just in case the enemy decides to be dumb. Imagine getting magic growths on the Dancer, right? Couldn't be me. Couldn't possibly. And you three just hang out there, I guess. Nah, he goes for the guy who causes the game over when killed. That's fair. Oh yeah, that's true. They can just turn south and start to deal with these boys. I don't know what this green unit's doing. I really don't. Isn't it just the normal... Oh, I didn't even really pay attention to, like, his color scheme, I guess. Kind of takes a lot of damage on the counter. 21 into 10, that'd be another 11. He'd live, and I assume you can shoot down... Maybe not. Still, if he kills that out of the way, the sisters working together should be able to annihilate the caster, so... Oh, yeah, that'd make sense. The green unit's rushing to the throne. I suppose. Oh yeah, Shermie, of course, can completely annihilate a hoe. But actually, what if... This is gonna be a little stupid, but let me cook. Let me cook. Because now I can do a regular bow with support. Great. Okay. Good, good, good. God, she crits so much. I love it. Though part of that is how buff to hell the short bow is in this hack, but I'll still take it. I think Emma's fine to just go for the murder here. Oh, probably should have done healing with Yet first, in case this does auto-end the chapter, but never mind. So he's definitely dying this turn, but let me see if I can give it to my favorite Cavalier first. Emma, I said, kill him. Alright. Support? No support on these boys yet. Unfortunate. Yes! Alright, beaten by a bunch of freaking rats. I ain't staying around for this. Every man for himself. Yes, but, her Iron Lance lets her double, and her Steel Sword does not, with her stats, so that's why I went in with the Iron Lance. Because she doesn't have an Iron Sword in her, which I suppose I could have traded away from somebody, but I don't know. I didn't think of it. Oh, Lord Thomas! Enemy reinforcements from the south! They're impossible for us to handle. What do we do? Lord Thomas? Lord Thomas, where are you? Everyone retreat! We can't win! Hell yeah. Like, my lord, what do we do? My lord? My lord? Vimbert! Thanks for the help, Orion. Excellent work back there, Vimbert. I can tell this is going to be a long and fruitful relationship. With our combined strength, the Regent's reign is as good as over. I'm a little confused here. Is this the Alva person you came to see? Then who did we just fight? Let's head inside. We'll fill you in. I see. Things are more complicated here than I imagined, I guess. Indeed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go check on something. I have some valuables I need to make sure are still safe. It's business related. I'm sure you understand. Guys, we need a guys? Guys? Exactly. Suspicious of him too, aren't you? You know it. We came all the way here for this guy? Did we just make a big mistake? For the moment, I don't think so. I'm sure he has more plans than just putting the prince on the throne. But as shown in today's battle, he's an enemy of those in power. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say. I guess, but I still don't like it. In war, there are times when you must make decisions you'll not like. Victory is the hard mistress to please at times. I suspect we will have to make similar decisions as we forge ahead. Vimbert, I must honestly say, well done. Everything went by as smoothly as it could have. Surprised by my words, boy? Well, don't get too comfortable. Wrong form of two. We have a long road ahead of us still, so we're just getting started. I still expect you to blunder, and I'll have to pick up the pieces. Lord Voland, I think you might want to warn Vimbert when you were about to compliment him. Looks like he was going to pass out from shock alone just now. Oh, I wouldn't be laughing if I were you. After all, Vimbert did what he was supposed to. You, however, failed to remain still and ran off early. I've been saving my daily lecture for you, Duke Orion. Is that so? Vimbert, I want you to go check up on Duke Florence. In the meanwhile, I need to have a word with this one. Alright. Hey, Vimber, don't leave me alone. Now listen here, you... Now where? Oh my god, it reminds me of my mom. He does have big, just like overbearing parent energy. I wonder if... Huh? I have a daily quota of lectures. Oh, what's up, Frisia? Dragon Priestess? What are you doing here? Is something wrong? What the... Hey! Priestess! Lady Frisia!
Vimbert, thank you for that.
What's wrong with you? Are you sick?
No,
No? Then what was that just now?
I apologize. I was making contact.
What? Could you explain more clearly?
I suppose you should know, this concerns everyone. To the east from here, far, far to the east, lies the only remaining dragon tribe on the continent.
The dragons that survived the War of Darkness, you mean?
Yes, I've been communicating with them for some time. Ever since the attack on the shrine, actually.
You've been talking to dragons that are virtually at the edge of the world? You should have told us that you had this ability. Such a technique would have greatly...
I'm sorry to say, this power is severely limited. I can send my consciousness to the end of the world and back in an instant.
Doing the medieval equivalent of VR chat. more like Skype. Because it seems like it's not super reliable.
However, I require a certain terminal to be there once it arrives.
Is that so? So why have you been talking to these dragons?
I've been trying to convince them to help us. However, they've taken on a stance of isolationism. They refuse to take part in any human's affairs. If you think my priests and I are antisocial, then you couldn't even begin to fathom my draconic brethren.
But you're the daughter of the leader of all dragons. Why would they deny a request from you?
There is a reason why I live so far away from them. I will not say anything beyond that, however. Like before, I intended on pleading for their aid yet again. But this time...
What?
It seems the terminal I use has ceased to function. I very nearly well died because of it.
Has that happened before?
Centuries have passed since I started to use it, and this is the first time it has ever happened. I fear it may have been destroyed on purpose.
Deimos couldn't have targeted the dragons, could they?
The dragons number less than 20, but they could fell any army on this continent. The enemy has the Sanguine Codex, but there is no way they have gained such power. Yet still, something is wrong. I do not believe in coincidences. Bibbert, we must end this war as soon as possible. Whatever has happened, I'm sure our enemy is responsible for it. The longer these heretics are allowed to play in the shadows, the more the shadows will be allowed to spread.
Leave it to me. Should we inform the others about this?
Yes, but not the regular troops. It may cause unnecessary panic.
Group of 20 doesn't have a leader. They have an okay, we like you right now. True. So, you know, the new dragon alpha bitch took over and she's like, oh, that dragon pope? Hell no, I hate that. I hate that whore. Understood. Stately Wayne Manor. What are you doing here, Thomas? I made it clear with the Regent that I want nothing to do with this.
Alva's turned his back on the Empire and joined the Erntraren army. He led me into a trap and tried to have me killed. I barely managed to escape here.
Really?
You really want to stay neutral after something like this? Knowing Alva, he'll want to target this place next. Who knows what he will do?
Trying to coax my lord into joining the war, Tommy. You're such a bad boy.
I did not ask you to speak, you loose tart.
Ooh, good phrasing. Loose tart.
Yeah,
It'd be weird, I'm sure. Like, I'm glad that, they didn't touch on it too hard, but, the little bit about, like, Wyvern Riders versus Dragons that they have in the Tellius games is kind of fascinating to examine. Enough. It doesn't come as a surprise Alva would do such a thing. He's like, look, we all hate Alva. However, your reputation isn't exactly stellar either, Thomas. Yet I feel I must take some action now. Susan, I want you to gather in... That's honestly how it's supposed to be pronounced, isn't it? It's Susan. Susan. Fuck my life. Susan, I want you to go and gather information. I want to know more about Alva and his new comrades.
Alright then.
As for you, Thomas, I will grant you sanctuary until I know what to do. Enjoy your stay here. I really have to be going, though. I insist, Thomas. Otherwise, you may become too suspicious for my liking. Damn it.
Chapter 12, Dark Designs.
But I've got some other stuff to follow up on, so I think I'm going to start to wrap it up there. A little bit of a shorter stream, but What about Susan? Susan it is, pretty much. One of those, like, just very different spellings of an otherwise extremely common name, and it's like, god damn it. I will be back playing Fire Emblem again on Thursday. The next couple nights, I normally have my Pokemon streams, but I'm waiting on others to catch up in our little contest. So I will be doing Super Meat Boy and then Strong Bad School Game for Attractive People, Season 1, respectively. And then, of course, Friday, Pokemoon's podcast and PvP over on Hugh's channel. And then Saturday will be Shuffle Saturday. So that's a look at streaming for the week. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Spend a little bit of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you. If you're watching the VODs after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. Yeah, you know what? I'll give a raid to Critter Vision. Something very cozy. This is just people where they, like, live, like, kind of out in the country. They just have a webcam just going on their backyard with lots of feeders, so you can, like, view and enjoy the nature. It's a very calming channel. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, go say hi to them. That does it for me. My name is Vimbert. I'll see you around the internets.